Hi guys, welcome back. So we're post NEC. The NEC show was last week. So I'm here with Jo again, just sort of get her thoughts on what she thought of the show. Obviously, me and Bill have been a few times already. However, things didn't quite go to plan, and they never always do they? So we actually ended up staying in the same hotel as Jo and Phil, didn't we?
Which is good, because I guess we get that bit of spontaneity in there.
Yeah, exactly. It was nice to mix things up. I think you just sort of have to roll with the punches sometimes. So yeah, it didn't quite go to plan, but I'll save that for another video. So onto the show then, Jo. What did you think about it? Obviously, having never been there before, yeah, tell me what you thought.
Well, I couldn't quite believe how big it was. I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't quite know what scale it was going to be on. I couldn't believe how many caravans they managed to squeeze into one space.
It's interesting actually, because had you have been to the October show, that's actually a much larger show, or I think it's a large show. And Explore wasn't there this year. I think they're having trouble making the caravans. Yeah, so I think their sort of idea is if you can't make them, don't advertise them for sale.
Well,
so
I
think they're focusing on that, which was actually a bit of disappointment because I really would have liked for you to have seen the
I was looking forward to seeing
the 304. Yeah,
but
that's a really good
not
caravan.
Not all is lost though, is it? Because when we was there, obviously saw loads of caravans. Didn't really look at the motorhomes because we're not interested.
No,
in
not
them.
interested in motorhomes.
But I was quite surprised about how big their section of trailer tents was.
Yeah, they had like a tent area, didn't they, and trailer tents.
Which actually kind of caught our eye. What with the fact that them obviously being a bit lighter to tow, a bit smaller as well, obviously being a novice tower,
easier.
I think it would be a
Lower
lot
on fuel.
easier.
Yeah.
And also it's a bit better because you're off ground.
Yeah, I think that you said that was your main thing, that you wanted to get up off the floor.
Yeah, be a little bit warmer. Yeah, so that kind of took our eye a bit.
Yeah, I think you saw one in particular that sort of took your fancy, didn't you?
Yeah, was it like the Camp Lair?
Camp Lair, I think you said you quite liked. But I was actually really surprised at the variety that they had. So there was something called, I think it was called the Opus Air, which was a really big trailer tent with like an air awning over the top. I think it might have had like a little kitchen and things like that, which were really good. However, I'm sure it's something like 25 or 27k, which I think at that price point,
that price.
Yeah, you may as well get a caravan. But then different people are after different things. Some people want obviously something quite small, lightweight. So perhaps that suits their needs. But personally, that level of money, I think I'd want a caravan. I saw some others where the rear part of the caravan was actually hinged, and you opened it out and there was a little sink,
like
kitchen area, which would be quite good. And I suppose when you actually compare it to your current tent, it would actually offer you a lot more living space, wouldn't it? Although you could get a larger tent, in fairness.
Yeah, but why bother doing that? You might as well get a train tent.
Exactly. And the cost, I thought they were quite reasonably priced. I don't know what they were brand new. How much was the one that you was looking at new?
It was like 7,000 plus delivery.
Okay.
But that's like the best of like their
top of the range.
Yeah,
because I think you could get it in braked or unbraked because of the weight of the caravan or caravan trailer tent. So yeah, that's something that obviously you've taken away from the show, Jo.
Yeah, which is really helpful.
Yeah, which is good.
So obviously I found the trailer tents quite interesting, as well as looking at the caravans. But I know that you were definitely more interested in the accessories.
Yeah, I was there for the accessories and the Bailey D44. So in terms of accessories, wanted hidden TVs. Avtex had quite a big stand with an array of TVs, and how a bit annoyed because they didn't, well, not annoyed, but they didn't have any prices on anything, which I think that's a bit disappointing because they could have made, they could have maybe have made a sale, but perhaps you had to ask for the price of the TVs, but not particularly interested in that. I don't really like engaging with people unless I'm really interested. I'd rather look at things, weigh things up, and
we don't really
make that consideration for myself. No, exactly. Also wanted to look at jackets, and actually Bill bought a jacket, so that was quite a nice regatta jacket. Oh yeah, you left at this point. Yes, he bought himself a jacket, which was quite good. They had quite a good sale on, so yeah, he didn't pay that much for that. I was also hoping to look for like a mains water inlet kit and drain away. Didn't see that, but to be honest, I wasn't really looking. It kind of like skipped my mind. Also went to look at sun canopies and awnings. We looked at the Fiamma, I think it's the Caravan store, because I wouldn't mind having an awning that we hang on the awning rail and then we can just roll out and put away quite quickly. We're not interested in like an awning with sides, I think. So I had a little look at that. That was really good. We also looked at Isabella, and we actually ordered these Isabella chairs because Mum and Dad have got. Yeah, we ordered them. Little story with that. Nothing ever goes smoothly, does it? So we ordered 2 Isabella Thor chairs in dark grey and a footstool, and they were delivered 4 days later, which was really good, really quick. And they delivered light grey. But anyway, spoke with I think the lady was called Elaine. So Elaine, if you're watching, thank you. Elaine Isabella, she sorted it all out really quickly, and they're collecting the incorrect order and delivering the correct order on Wednesday. So that's good. So can't really complain there. And they were much cheaper. They were £12 per chair cheaper than if you were to buy them online. So happy with that. So it almost feels like we're getting the footstool for free. Although that is actually from Mum and Dad, so thanks Mum and Dad. And then onto the Bailey D44, that's what I was really keen to see. I had seen photos of it online, but actually to look at the D44 in the flesh, having obviously bought ours last year, I was a bit apprehensive that I might prefer this one more, and that perhaps we've made a mistake, but we haven't. I like the colour scheme. You quite like the colour scheme, didn't you?
I think I prefer your mustard
I
colour
prefer
scheme.
the mustard and grey, so that's good. I like the doors. They've slightly changed the design of the doors, and now they've all got catches. Our cupboard doors you can just lift up, so I think that's an improvement. What else? I really like the sink in the bathroom. So they've kind of got like a square countertop sink on a bit of worktop, which I think is quite handy for putting, like, I don't know, deodorant, shower gel, toothbrush, toothpaste on, which I think is really good. So really good improvement there. And the table at the front, between the two front seats, they've ditched that now, which in some respects is good, because the table on ours is really floppy and isn't really a very good table. But I wish, rather than ditching it altogether, they'd worked out a way to make the table better. Sort of reinforce it, because it is handy to sort of, maybe if you're having like a light lunch, like a sandwich, crisps, things, it's handy just to have that to put your sort of table, to put your plate on, cup of tea, things like that, maybe an iPad if you've got one. Whereas now, because they've ditched that, if you want some sort of surface area, you're forced to get the big table out. So that's not so great. In terms of price, I was really expecting to see a price increase, but actually it's 21.5 grand, which I think is really competitive. And with the exception, I think it's with the exception of the Explore 304, it's actually the cheapest UK made caravan. I might be wrong, but I thought price was quite good. I think the Swift base camps are really quite expensive now. So yeah, I think that's a really good sort of starter van. So
it actually falls on my mum's 60th birthday today. So
happy birthday, Shazza!
If you're watching.
Oh, okay, Mum, Shazza.
I'll call her Mum, you call her Shazza.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, so it falls on Mum's 60th birthday today. So actually we can kind of reveal a bit more in terms of our holiday plans, because we have booked this. We only booked it last week, but we've sort of been planning.
It's been an ongoing thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've been planning a caravan holiday for Mum's 60th birthday. We're all going, aren't we? Which is going to be really, really nice. All family, we're taking our caravan, Mum, Dad's caravan, and sort of collectively we're all staying together. So the plans have slightly changed, but we're now going to Cirencester. There's a caravan and motorhome club site that we're going to go and visit, which would be really nice. And it's not too far from my mum's cousin where she lives, so it'd be nice if they could maybe meet up for a day. I think it's in the Cotswolds. So yeah, our sister Kate, she has sort of mentioned that a colleague of hers she lives in Gloucestershire, I want to say, and there's some really nice restaurants, and so she's picked up tips from her, which would be really nice. So we're really looking forward to that. So that's at the end of April, beginning of May, which
good fun to look forward to.
Yeah, something to look forward to. But before that, actually, we are also going to. Where are we going? We're going to Wareham. We're going to stay at another caravan club site, Hunter's Moon. So we're really looking forward to that. So roll on the Easter holidays when we can all go away for that one, which would be really fun. So yeah, stay tuned, and no doubt we'll sort of vlog those holidays while we're away. So thanks for watching, guys. We hope to catch you in the next one. See ya.
Bye.